Shannon Sharpe, an NFL Hall of Famer, a TV personality with unmatched charisma, and a man who's never shied away from speaking his mind. But now he's in the spotlight for something far from sports or hot takes, a civil lawsuit. And not just any lawsuit, but one that's throwing shadows over a carefully built legacy. This is the story of Shannon Sharpe's civil lawsuit. What happened? What's being claimed? How the media has handled it? And what it might mean going forward. Let's rewind a little. Shannon Sharpe made a name for himself in the NFL as one of the greatest tight ends of all time. Drafted by the Denver Broncos in 1990, he was known for his size, speed, and unmatched trash talk. After retiring, he transitioned into broadcasting, eventually becoming a co-host on FS1's Undisputed alongside Skip Bayless. The dynamic duo brought heat, but it was Sharpe's authenticity that won people over. But fame comes with scrutiny, and when allegations arise, the court of public opinion moves fast. In early 2025, news broke of a civil lawsuit filed against Shannon Sharpe. The plaintiff, a woman who claims that Sharpe allegedly committed acts of misconduct during a private encounter in 2023. The lawsuit, filed in Los Angeles Superior Court, alleges that Sharpe engaged in inappropriate behavior, causing emotional distress and violating her rights. According to court documents, the woman, whose identity has not been publicly disclosed, stated, "Mr. Sharpe used his status and influence to coerce and manipulate me into an uncomfortable situation that left me traumatized." She's seeking monetary damages for emotional trauma and reputational harm. Sharpe, through his legal team, has denied all allegations. In a statement released shortly after the filing, his attorney said, "Mr. Sharpe categorically denies all claims made in the complaint. We intend to vigorously defend this matter in court." So what exactly is she alleging? And what kind of evidence, if any, has been presented so far? The complaint details an alleged incident that took place at a private party in Hollywood Hills in late 2023. The plaintiff claims Sharpe made unwanted advances and refused to stop after she asked him to. She alleges, "I made it clear I was uncomfortable. I asked him to leave me alone, but he ignored me." She further claims that after leaving the event, she received messages from Sharpe, which she described as manipulative and dismissive. Sharpe's team, meanwhile, argues that this is a money grab, targeting a high-profile figure. "This is not about justice," his attorney said. "This is about extortion." Once the story hit the media, things exploded. Twitter was flooded with hot takes. Some people rushed to Sharpe's defense, citing his clean track record and media personality status. Others were quick to believe the worst. One user tweeted, "Another celebrity trying to get away with it. We've seen this before." Another wrote, "People love to tear black men down when they succeed. Don't fall for it." The media coverage was equally split. Outlets like TMZ and The Shade Room ran with the story immediately. Others like ESPN and FS1 kept things quiet, perhaps due to Sharpe's long-standing ties. One thing was clear: people were paying attention. Sharpe himself eventually addressed the situation carefully. On his Nightcap podcast, he said, "Look, I'm not going to say too much, but I know who I am, and I know what I didn't do." He also posted a message on Instagram: "Innocence needs no defense. The truth will stand firm." He then doubled down on his innocence with this post to his X/Twitter account. "This is a civil lawsuit, not a criminal case. That's a key detail. In a criminal trial, guilt must be proven beyond a reasonable doubt. In a civil case, the standard is much lower, a preponderance of evidence. Basically, more likely than not. That means Sharpe doesn't face jail time, but he could face some massive financial penalties. and more importantly, a hit to his reputation. Sharpe's legal team is taking a two-pronged approach. 1. Dismissing the case as a baseless attack. 2. Highlighting inconsistencies in the plaintiff's timeline and alleged evidence. They've filed motions to strike parts of the complaint and are considering a countersuit for defamation. Sharpe's not the first public figure to face a civil suit with career-altering implications: Deshaun Watson, Johnny Depp, Trevor Bauer. These names bring up very different cases, but they all share one thing in common. They blurred the lines between public opinion and legal judgment. In the age of social media, accusations stick, even if the court rules in your favor. And for someone like Sharpe, whose brand is built on credibility, character, and media presence, this kind of lawsuit can do serious damage regardless of the verdict. So what's next? As of now, the court has scheduled a preliminary hearing in late summer 2025. Both sides are expected to present evidence and witness lists. If the judge doesn't dismiss the case beforehand, a full civil trial could begin by early 2026. Sharpe's media appearances haven't slowed down yet. He's still co-hosting his shows, still tweeting, still podcasting, but the pressure is on, and so is the spotlight. At the end of the day, we don't know what happened behind closed doors. That's for the courts to decide. But what we do know is that this case has shaken the image of a man many people looked up to. Whether it's a tragic misunderstanding, a false claim, or a hidden truth finally coming to light, we'll find out in time. Until then, Shannon Sharpe remains under the microscope, and so do we, as a society, trying to navigate what justice really looks like. All right, that's the buzz for now, but you know there's always more. Subscribe, stick around, and let's keep talking. This is Star Buzz Today. Let me know in the comments, do you think Sharpe will be cleared, or is this the beginning of a much bigger fall? See you in the next one.